recording again. I must accidentally poke something. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman, and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy. This is going to be episode 33. I did a little bit of changing on the way that I thought I was going to do this little process with snow. I had a issue over here where the water was not going away for whatever reason, so it was continuously making snow, which is why we have a kind of a bit of a backlog now of a bunch of snow, which is, okay, it's fine. We'll be all right at that point. So what I did was I went ahead and just used a single, whatever you call them, single fluid placer down here with the ender tank full of water on top of it, a single destructor here, which is just set to an open blacklist, so it's just whatever it can pick up. When it can pick it up, it can pick it up. And we have a detector over here set for 256 snowballs onto an emit signal when under the amount. So I went ahead and made another floating pure daisy, and I did go ahead and put a mechanical user with our little friend the acceleration wand in it. And basically now what we do is if we want a bunch of snowballs, we can grab some snow. And hopefully I have enough room in my inventory right now to get this to work. Once it gets under a certain level, it will turn the destructor back on, which will then let this system work. It's going to be kind of slow, but we don't need tons of snowballs. So if I put all those back, we should see he's now not working, and it's going to sit right there and be ready to go. So, all right, that is one step that I did. We were actually recording, or what I thought I was recording, working through things as always, when I looked over and realized that I had not been recording. So there's been a couple of other things I've done. Nothing major, just we've gone ahead and automated rose red dye, which rose red dye is going to be done via the beetroot seed, or the beetroot things, which I just went ahead and set a garden cloche up over here. And I also went ahead and set up a garden cloche for netherwort, which, why is that not exporting? Did I not get those in the right position? Oh, yeah, why are you turned that direction? Can I rotate you? No? Great. Where's my hammer? Can I hit it with a hammer? Glad I took a look. Can I rotate you with a hammer? Yes, I can. Okay, good deal. So now you should be exporting. Good deal. All right, I was going to say uh-oh. Cool. So we now have the netherwort that we need for the Restonia crystals for the gas tier process, and we also have the red dye that we need for the Restonia crystals. I did go ahead and set up the rest of the process for the empowered stuff, so we already know how to make these blocks. These guys right here, we had to go down, those two guys right there, these two empowered blocks, we had to go down here and of course set up all of the filters for the various processes here. So this thing should be able to craft as many of these as I want to craft at this point. So if I ask it, theoretically, to craft a stack of Inyori crystals, so Inyori, which we have 64, so if I just say I want you to craft a stack of those, I have all of the parts needed to do it. We have the gray dye set up, which was, I don't know if we saw that in the last episode or not. I went ahead and just set that up as well, because I'm kind of screwed up now. I don't remember what we did. So let's go ahead and have that do that. So go ahead and get to working on a stack of those, please. There we go. That will run through that process. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in here. I don't need that flux point anymore. We can put those away, plus the 2 stacks of oak logs that I, for some odd reason, have in my inventory. All right, the problem is going to be, because of how this system works, it's going to try to craft everything at once. So if it thinks it can craft multiple iterations of various things here, we're going to have a problem. So what we're going to have to do is let this thing craft through various stuff, so that we can actually craft the gas tiers. So we now have empowered Inyori crystals times how many? 84 of those and 81 of these. So how many gas tiers can we make right now? Can I make a stack of them? Yes. What are you trying to do? Oh, we were still trying to finish that process. See, this is the problem, and this is what I was trying to kind of hope to show here. I need to have those go in here, and it's probably, when I get my inventory ready to go, that. This is going to be the problem, because this is where we have an issue where things are going to try to go into the wrong positions, in the wrong places, in the wrong areas. So do not do that, please. Get out of my life. This is where I'm going to have to go through and clear out various parts. So that's why we're going to have to craft things one step at a time. So we should have just the 2 things left. Let's finish this Injori crafting process, which should just be those. I hope. I'm short something. What am I short? Snowballs? Snowballs. Snowballs. Okay. And then that'll finish this process, which is why I'm going to have to figure out how many we're going to actually have to craft, and then sit down and craft all of those, and then we get finished, we can craft all of the gas tiers as well. I'm just going to have to pay attention to my system, because I really just do not feel like fooling with the rest of this mess. So we have enough stuff here to do the rest of those gas tiers, hopefully. There we go. At least that's a fairly quick craft, so we can let that roll a little bit. How much metal do we have or capability to make this now? Gal, we need at least 4 for the first one. So we still need to craft 90 of those, 54 of these, and I need to craft, I guess I can have it start working on these. So let's see, we have to craft 35 of the stabilized metal, which means that's going to take a minute. Let's have it do that real quick. Stabilized metal. So let's just have it go ahead and do this for now. That's going to use a bit of diamonds and a few things, but that shouldn't take too much to do. So we'll get those going while we wait on the gas tiers. I would like to craft at least one of those rods today so that I can finish the rest of them off camera, because we're not going to sit here and play around, do this stuff. Where is... I used my wand. Those away too. We don't need it. Make us another wand, because I keep putting them in machines. Don't think I'm going to have the sticks. Thank you. And dude. There we go. Cool. That's going to be... I guess I can help it a little bit. It's just going to be on the how quickly it can place things on the pedestals now. How much have we got left? That's going to be a minute. How are we doing on stabilized metal? Oop. How did you do that? Stabilized metal. We have 68 of those. So, again, we're just going to kind of work through this. We need 4 of these for the first one. We need what? Can I craft... Let's have it start working on... I just need 30, so we'll select 32 of those guys right there. So let's get some magma creams going. So actually, we'll just let that do the work. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of sitting here waiting on things to craft at this point, right? Or anything we can sit there and let it do. We could do the... I think the eyes are what we needed the gas tiers for, correct? That right there is where we need the gas tiers. We need fermented spider eyes. We need to craft 108 fermented spider eyes. So spider eye, have it just craft that many of those. That will get those over with. And let's see, we're waiting on these to craft. We'll have a few more. We should be pretty close. Missing a whole bunch of those. That's fine. We're going to have to probably do some mushrooms of all things. We have 25 mushrooms. Is this a thing we can grow in a garden cloche? No. So we're going to have to put that in the phytogenic insulator. So let's grab one of those guys here, and I think I have one of those sitting back here. Is that the one? Yes, there he is. We were already growing this. Oh, we're out of the phyto grow. Let me see. Phyto grow. Phyto. I have a few. Let's just put those in there for right now. You can go back to work. And do I have that automated? No, I don't have PhytoGrow automated. That's wonderful. Can I make this stuff? This stuff we can craft with some sawdust and some fertilizer. Or I can use sap on PhytoGrow. Do I have the ability? This one has a crafting card in it. It does. Good deal. Ooh, we're full of stuff, though. We're going to have to add another interface up here. Let's go ahead and do that little recipe right there. So I need to do this, which I think we should know how to make pulverized charcoal because we were auto-crafting it prior to. Niter, that's not going to be fun. Sawdust, I think we actually may have sawdust as well. Does it have to be niter? Does it have to be niter? Yes, it has to be niter. How was I getting this? Do that one. I think I already have this, right? No. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Because I should have plenty of sawdust. We'll just put you in there, and I want some PhytoGrow. So craft a stack of that if you can. Good. Yeah, we'll run over here. Need to go do this anyway. Because I think I have an energetic infuser sitting right there. Where is a crafter? Need a crafter. No. That one. Once that finishes, we should be good to go on that part. Making plenty of mushrooms at this point. Give me my crafter. Thank you very much. And I need to find a place to put this. I think we can get it right there, or is that going to be too far? Yeah, I need a cable. Cable. Crafter. You need to be able to import on the top and exhaust out the bottom. Export, whatever you want to say. And this needs to be set to always active. We need to go ahead and set up an account. Whoa, I guess I'm flying. So Phyto, this is that. In there with some cabling to run it to this system. Where's the nearest one? Probably going to be right there. Well, then we'll just do it nicely like this. That works. Cool. How much sawdust do we have? I don't know. Where is my sawdust? I have a little bit of sawdust. That's not too bad. I guess we'll be all right at that point. The other stuff, that appetite. Rich slag, rich thing, PhytoGrow. PhytoGrow is fertilizer. We have a little bit of it. Hopefully we can get through this without having to mess around too much. So I need to grab another interface and a piece of that stuff. Let's see, interface. Do I have any interfaces? You're going to need an export in on... Where's the export line? Export line should be import export right there. That should get you all the way over to here, so I'm going to have to teach you where you're going to get your interface from, or your goodies from. Let's see, I need some conduits. Those. I thought there was an augment for these so it wouldn't use that. Or is it just not using up this? This is the augment monoculture cycle, so it shouldn't be able to use anything else. Non-fertilizer inputs are not consumed, improving automation. What's this? Provides a minor chance. That's the one we already have. So there's no other way to do. Allows for trees to be grown. Chance not to consume fertilizer. What does that one take to craft? I guess I don't really care because we already have that option in it. We'll just do this. So you're going to be an insert on, what is the insert color here? Insert color is going to be green. I need a filter. Craft one, please. Thank you. You're going to be an insert on green to there with rich fluxed phyto grow and turn you to insert. You're going to need the, on this side, green. Thank you. And if I grab that interface and a crafting card, and we plunk that guy down right here with some phyto grow here. No, import. Hang on a minute. Is that right? That's right, right? Been a minute. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So then this needs to be extract on that. And that should put those in there. And as long as I get a crafting card, it will auto-craft those until we run out of supplies. Hopefully. Did I set that to automate out the bottom? Did it go at the bottom? No, it did not. Why did it not go at the bottom? Because exporting is on brown. Panel, brown. Alrighty then. So those are ready to go. We'll have plenty of mushrooms by the time that hits the next step. I don't know how much of this sawdust we have. We're going to have to probably run a little bit of sawdust through a few things. What do we get for sawdust? Sawdust is just any kind of thing through a sawmill or a pulverizer. So if I have to craft sawdust, I can craft sawdust. Okay, that's cool. Go ahead and just grab a stack of wood then and toss it in a pulverizer. There you go. Plenty of sawdust. Nice. Do I have that already? No, I don't. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. We are getting pretty close, I think, so hopefully Galgadorian metals. How much more stuff do we need? We need 4 of those. It still wants to craft 3 of those blocks. And we have enough empowered Inyori crystals, so let's have it craft 3 of those. So, Restonia, please craft 3 of those. And we're going to go down here and make sure it works. It should. There we go. More. Okay. And we just do that. Cool. How much do we have left? We have all of the things. We need all of the stuff. I have 162 diamonds that need to get crafted into various parts to craft this, to craft that. If I ask it for that, go ahead. That's going to take a couple of minutes. We're now making more ender pearls because we needed a bunch of ender pearls. And let's go over to the crafting monitor and watch it and see what it does. So we're going to have to wait on that little process to happen. Got stabilized metal going. The eyes are processing. Alrighty then. Well, I am going to take a break here, and we're going to wait on when this gets done. I will bring you guys back. Alrighty, we're on the last two. That didn't take long. It was only a couple of minutes. One more. Gas tier. Done. Awesome. There is the 4 large clumps of that we need to go run through a furnace. And then we can craft the first rod, which we're going to have to do this eventually for the, well, I mean, we don't have to, but we can. 1 rod. Why are you missing 3? I'm going to have to just craft this by hand, aren't I? 1, 2, 3. There's the first unbreakable rod out of 3 that I have to make. So we're going to go ahead and put him in here. And I am going to just grab a chest, I suppose. Put you right there, and you can go in there where you get to live forever. The next part, again, I have to do that 3 more times. So Galgador, again, we look at this and we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to have to craft all of those things again. So that means I'm going to have to set up and get all of those set up and figured out, crafting, going, and done. So we're not going to do that today. I just wanted to get that done, and I will do those in between episodes because that's a lot of back and forth, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't care to watch that thing. So the last thing that I kind of wanted to play with while we have a little bit of time here is I want to start working on this stuff. So the infusion injectors are not all that hard, at least the basic ones. So let's go ahead and get all of the other ones we need. I believe we're going to need a total of 9 of these to be able to make this work. So I need, let me see, a core. Boy, I can't spell for anything. Need 8 more of those because I already have one. There we go there. Cool. And we need the injector, fusion thingy, whatever this dude is, that thing. So that shouldn't be that hard. We need 1 more core. Thank you. There we go. And we're going to build this probably on one of these 2 platforms right here. So let's grab a little bit of this stuff that I have. I needed that one thing. We're going to do a little bit of playing around very quickly, because I'm going to use a different type of item relay this time. So a hopper. 1 hopper for me, please. Just to pull things out, and some blocks to place things down on. We can just use those for right now. That's not a terrible thing. And I think we're going to build this guy right here, or this system right here, just so that we can look at it. So I'm going to place a hopper down. I'm going to put the fusion core on top of that. And we're going to use a fairly simple process here where I'm going to do about 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That should do the work there. And we're going to place our injectors on the sides. I guess I only need 9, don't I? I don't need to do this. Yeah, all right, cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to automate this a little bit differently than what I've been doing prior to this. We're going to use the Actually Edition's item advanced laser relays, just because it's a little bit easier to use the whitelisting system on them. So we're going to, I've already been kind of playing around with this. Advanced relay, and then we're down to those 4. That's fine. Those are advanced, right? Yes. Cool. Alrighty then. And I'm going to use a relay on top of this. Now, actually, we need to be able to access it. So we're going to put him on the side. And we're going to connect these up. So you to there, 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 you to there. And I guess I'll just do it right straight through it. Oh, no, 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 not that. Nope, nope. Bye. There we go. To there, that, to there, that, to there. Okay, I'm going to use these because they have a readily, easily able to be reached whitelist filtering system. So basically what happens is all we do is we, I need to do one up here too, don't I? There, to there, and then we're going to do the, what did I do with that? Whatever. We don't need it right now. I'm going to be using these because they have an easy to access, fairly large filtering system. And this will allow me to be able to move things around fairly simply, fairly easy. And I might even just hang it above it. We're also going to use flux points because I really don't feel like fooling with anything else at this point. I think I have one flux point that's hiding somewhere. Yep, there he is. Cool. There's flux tool. What is that? Isn't there a tool to copy? There is a flux configurator. Flux configurator. How much of a pain is that to make? I am completely out of flux. Wow, that's awesome. Put you right there. Select network, base power. Select network, base power. I do that for all of these. And I will have to go back through and make sure they're all set so that their transfer limits are off, all that wonderful stuff, but I'll do that later. I just want to get this dude up and running. And we'll go to there. Cool. Now, so theoretically, this thing should be ready to use, technically. So all I have to do now is set up the whitelist for various things. But what we can do is we can use a chest. I don't suppose I can hit that from here, can I? Close enough. We can use a chest or with a, well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to put a chest right here with a crafter on the back of this with a little bitty network system that is going to pump the items, and this item, hopping item interface is basically going to force everything into the network where it needs to go once we set these whitelists. So like I said, I have some cobblestone right here. I was testing this a little bit. Let's see, where's the rest of the ones we were testing with? Stone, wood, and a diamond. So if I go grab various things, like say we need to be able to make what? So like the next infusion or fusion crafter is going to require draconic stuff here. So if I grab 4 diamonds, draconic cores, things like that. So let's just grab a handful of diamonds just for the funsies of it. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need to make sure these are on single item. Single item, single, 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 single. And if I say I want you to have a diamond, and you to have a diamond, and you to have a diamond, and also you to have a diamond, and I toss those 4 diamonds in that chest, they get put on the pedestals almost instantly. It's one of those, I always forget that this exists because, you know, we have item conduits and whatnot, but the instant transfer is almost just wonderfully, just so good on this. So while we're at it, let's just make the first one of those. So we need to be able to have I need a wyvern core, 2 more draconic cores. So let's have it make a wyvern core. Start, go, and 2 of these. And that's that and that, and some draconium. I have a draconium block ready to go. So I can then go ahead and say I want to whitelist this. And no, give me my thing back. Give me my thing back. Give me my thing back. We did the block. Need the wyvern core. Need the draconic core. And we need another Draconic core. And I need to make one more of those dudes, don't I? Fusion Crafter, basic tier. Give me one of those, please. If I toss those in here, they get put on their pedestal where they belong. I guess I could have just broken that one. That's fine. And then in here, I can say I want you to whitelist one of those. If I do that, it puts it in the system. And if I had my little clocky thingy wherever it went, there it is. We wait on the charging up process. Done. There's the first Wyvern Fusion Injecting Crafter. I can break this one and see it go bye-bye. Grab that one and do the exact same thing over and over again until we have them all upgraded. So in between episodes, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to make the last two rods there, and I'm going to go ahead and get these guys all the way up. Possibly to where I cannot think. Fusion crafting. Fusion crafting. We will probably go to here because this is reasonably easy to do. I'm going to have to automate Draconic or Awakened Draconian blocks, which, as we know, the Dragon Hearts are craftable, so this is not terribly hard to do. We're just going to have to, kind of burn through a bunch of energy to get this done. We will be saving these ones for the probably last episode because we're not all that far from that. Once we have these guys done, we're pretty much at the point we can make clay. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.